冰淇淋。Christmas.
I say this is about my 12th time trying to film this. I've started on the 26th of November and it's now the 2nd of December as of recording. So, to be honest, I probably won't post this until the day after Christmas. But, you know, if I'm bitching about Christmas, you know, my standards have dropped. Not that my standards are very high and, well, recording wise, but my standards have dropped when it comes to ideas. I have a lack of ideas, I'll give you that. I have a lack of ideas. I made one of these videos about a year ago, but I just removed it because I didn't like it. I thought I wasn't well edited. Like, I didn't know how to edit back then or anything like that. Still don't. It's just like a learning curve. But yeah, today we're going to be bitching about Christmas. Okay, so to start off this bitching session, we're basically like, you know when your family comes over? Like, you know when your family comes over from like different parts of the county or whatever, and like you haven't seen them in like years and years. Like, if you're an introvert like me, like, you fucking hate people. Like, you hate. I'm not really that much of an introvert. But, like, you know, you hate meeting like people or like people you haven't seen in ages. Like, you're just fucking awkward. Like, you know, when you're, I don't know, your fucking grandma with Parkinson's and your abusive step uncle who fucking probably weighs more than his IQ. You know when they come around, like, it's all like, you know, all the family's all back together, but like, nah. Like, you know, like, come with presents and you just know it's socks and a pair of fucking underwear or jocks, whatever they call them. You know, and you're like, and then like you have to say a big like thank you, like you have to look like you're surprised, because if you don't, your fucking step uncle's just gonna fucking beat you up, like bait you or something. Grandma Parkinson's, literally, you're all sitting down opening the presents while your grandma Parkinson's is on her, like, you know, her rocking chair, literally having a full blown fit, like she had a rave or a disco or something, like absolutely, you know, jamming out. Or, you know, and like, it's time for presents. Like, that's gotta be the most. Like, you know, when like you get something like that, like a pair of jocks or something. Like, it's the most half-arsed things. It's the most half-arsed things in the world. And like, you're literally just there. Like, you're like, oh, thanks so much. Like, oh, you really didn't have to give me more fucking socks. Like, we don't fucking need them. Like, give us money or something. Like, do you know when you get like a Christmas card? Like, and there's no money in it. Like, what the fuck is the point of a Christmas card with no money? That just defeats the purpose. Like, you're just there sitting down, and like, you know, when you get it's time to open the cards or whatever from like your grandparents, your auntie and uncle or whatever, and there's no money, and like you're literally just sitting there and you're like, how dare you? Like, how fuck, like you're disgusted on the inside. Like, you want to kill these people. You're like, how dare you? You're like, you gave me a card without money. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you know, you're having a full blown fit in your head, but like on the outside you're just smiling, kind of like laughing it off. You're like, oh, thanks so much for the card. Oh, like, you really didn't have to give me a card. Like, oh, you're so good to me. Like, you know, all this shite. Your uncle Timmy comes over. You know, not Uncle Jimmy, Uncle Timmy. Now, the lad who's in the pub 24/7. You know, always drinking, reeks of fucking alcohol, or reeks of drink. You know, like, he looks like fucking what's his name? He looks like that like really old lad from Father Ted, who's like, you know, like gammy eye, like, you know, he comes in anyway, and he's like, he has the big old rackety voice, and he's like, ah, yes honey, I didn't get you nothing. You know, he's been saying it the last 5 years, saying he didn't get you nothing because he apparently forgot, even though you just know he's spending all his wages. Not that he gets any wages, he's just spending all the money he has on fucking, you know, a few shots of Hennessy or whatever. It's time for your parents' gifts. Like, it's time for the gifts your parents gave you. You're just sitting there with your siblings. Like, I have 3 siblings, so like, you're sitting there with, like, I'm sitting there with my 3 siblings, and like, you have the smallest pile, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, you know, you see your brother or your sister with the pile literally up to the fucking roof, while you're literally just there with a pile of socks, like, you know, like, or like two little yolks of socks or whatever. and then your fucking brother or sister are unboxing like the new fucking PlayStation 5, the Xbox One X each, and you're just there with the fucking pair of socks. You're like, oh, thanks mom and dad, oh, you're so kind. That's what it's like for me anyway. And like, you know, like, you walk into a shop, like say Aldi, SuperValu or anything, any like local store, and like, you just see fucking them, the overused Mariah Carey song, All I Want for Christmas. Oh my god, it'll make your ears bleed. That song, I don't care what you say, that song is absolutely atrocious. Like, it is terrible. You know? Like, it is like, oh my god, I don't even, I physically can't listen to, my ears will bleed again, I swear to god. Like, do you know? So that's basically my conclusion of me bitching about Christmas. Subscribe.
You want some more of this, bitch? Back in the easy, we could do this all year long.
I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker.
I told you in the first song, I'll tell you in another.
I'm just a regular,